Sometimes it's just about tracking. All right, so I'm going to talk about time tracking today. Now, I don't work dollars for hours. I don't work like for an hourly rate, but I do still track my time. I actually track my time more now than I did when I was a service provider and worked X amount of hours for clients, because it's a really, really, really good way to be like unfiltered amount of honest with yourself about how you spend your time. When you track your time, you're able to see where you're really, really spending it. And by default, or as a result of that, you're able to really see where you could be better spending your time, or where maybe you could be outsourcing some of it to spend less time on it. So for me, time tracking is key to making sure that I'm staying productive and really streamlining my things. This is not something I do all the time. I tend to do it as necessary. I try and do it once a quarter. I'm going to need to do it again this quarter because I haven't done it in a while. But I just use toggl, toggl.com, be in the link below, because I really like that I can go in and just turn it on and off. It's really, really easy to use. It's free. It's awesome. So I use toggl, and what it allows me to do really is track everything. So if I'm going in to do one of my 15-minute social media chunks, I can put in the network, my goal, and track that 15 minutes and make sure it stayed 15 minutes. My email time, am I spending too much time in there? And really what happens is at the end of the day, if I see I only tracked like 2 hours of work, but I was in my office for 5 hours, I have to be really honest about where that 3 hours went. Did it go scrolling? Did it go me wandering around doing nothing? Was I doing something unproductive? Why wasn't I tracking that time? And so I'm really, really, really honest with myself then about where are those hours going. On the flip side, if I see that I spent 2.5 hours doing something that I should have outsourced, like bookkeeping, I'm like, well, why did I spend 2.5 hours doing that? I should have outsourced it. And then I can outsource it. And I'm seeing for myself an immediate value in having someone else do it. So it's easier for me to write that check. Not that anyone writes checks anymore. Send that PayPal, whatever. It makes it easier for me to pay that invoice because I can calculate in my time how much that money saved me and what I could do in that 2 hours instead of that. So it can be a really good thing to do if you're resistant to maybe outsourcing. Maybe you're feeling a little control freakish and a little like, I can do all the things. So this was a really good exercise to do for that. But also, again, it just forces me to be really honest about how I'm spending my time and if I need to be spending my time in another way so that I make sure what needs to get done is getting done so that when I have my free time, I actually have free time. It's how I maintain working 4 or 5 hours a day, and that's it. It's because I'm using that time really strategically. I'm really aware of how those hours are spent. So I suggest you, or I challenge you to do exactly that. Get really clear on where you're spending your time each day, and then be really honest with yourself about, are you wasting time? Are you doing things maybe that you shouldn't be doing? Where can you outsource that? And then again, you'll see that value in outsourcing immediately because it's going to be reflective in a time for you and a budget for you. Look at your hourly rate. Think about how much, a 1 hour coaching call with you would have been, or how many hours of service size for somebody, or whatever it is, or, time you can invest in your own business for marketing instead of trying to do something that's maybe not in your wheelhouse. That is a really great way to see that value and sort of force yourself into that new, expansive, delegating space. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes of Hit the Mic TV. And first and foremost, hit the comment and tell me where you are going to be spending more time so that you can use your time effectively instead of being busy. Yeah. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.